Good day everyone, I'm Hurley of Borify Reviews here, back at it again with my review for the Snowski Anytime. Okay, this is the part of their Any series, I believe. The last time I reviewed the Anywhere, which is the portable Bluetooth speaker, but this time I will be reviewing the Anytime, which is a on-ear Bluetooth headphones. Okay? But before I proceed, I'd like to thank Snowski or Fio for sending this unit to me in an exchange for a very honest and transparent review. Rest assured that all of my reviews are honest and transparent to the core, like I always do for the benefit of everybody, of course, including me. Because I won't be editing this extensively, and at the same time, video reviews isn't really my forte. I usually do written reviews, so take this review as like a with a handful or probably a bucket full of salt, and at the same time unfiltered. Yes, this is the most unfiltered type of review that I'll be doing, although all of my reviews are always honest and transparent to the core. But oh well, here we are. Okay, so the Snowski Anytime, to give you an idea, is a budget portable. Yes, definitely it's portable budget Bluetooth headphones. It is an on-ear headphones, specifically under $50. So by the time that I record this video, it is around um 30 to $40. Yes, it is around 30 to $40 here in our local platform. But it may change. It probably got cheaper, or it probably will be a bit more expensive depending on the country that you are in. Okay. The colorways for this one are just like the Anywhere. It has three different colors, but this time you have this silver, whitish silver that I have here, a pink. I believe there's a pink version of this one, correct me if I'm wrong, and there's also a black version of this one as well. All of them share the same aesthetic, the Y2K-ish, retro-ish aesthetic. Okay, so as for the box and packaging, it is just like any other Snowski products. It is quite youthful, but at the same time it is visually pleasing, and at the same time also it is quite minimalist. Even on the accessories itself, it is very minimalist, as to be expected within this price point. Okay, there isn't a lot here aside from the visual illustration, which I really like. It reminds me of the Metro visual style of Windows 8. If you know, you know. Okay, and that's the box again. So there's that. Here are the inclusions that you'll be getting with that by the time you purchase the Snowski Anytime. There isn't really a lot here. I would have wished that a pouch or probably a hard case for this one would be a good treat for added longevity. But hey, again, we're literally talking about a Bluetooth headphone that costs around $30 to $40 by the time that I record this video. Okay, so please do bear that in mind. So what we have here is this one, the a basic cable. Yes, a basic charging cable. It is in USB-C to USB-A, so nothing too fancy on that one. And here are the earphones itself, headphones, sorry. Here are the on-ear headphones itself. As you can see, it is visually aesthetic. As for the durability, I am actually surprised that I had no problems, like for example excessive creaking or any cracking here in the Snowski Anytime. So I say that this is quite durable for a daily on-ear headphones, in my opinion. As you can see, the cups can swivel. Yes, the cups can swivel here and there, and the headbands can also extend if you want to, so it can extend for a quite substantial amount here. As you can see, I had no problems with it. Here's the Snowski logo, and that's a nice design, as you can see. Yes, and it also has a mirror like finish. As you can see, you'll be seeing me here. See, yeah. I This isn't metal as far as I know, and based on what I feel, but correct me if I'm wrong, on this one. But this seems to be a plastic that is electroplated. This is quite common in some IEMs or some earphones that I have reviewed and will be reviewing soon. So there's that. But I had no problems with this one because it isn't that fingerprint magnet, based on my standards at least. Probably because it is in mirror like finish. As you can see, it doesn't show any fingerprints that much. Yeah, but I keep, what do you call this, wiping this here and there. It's more of a way of life thing, I guess. Yeah. So as for the build quality, Snowski slash Fio managed to put their build quality aesthetics and build quality principles like what they always do in their other brands, like for example the Fio and the Jade Audio. So they it is quite familiar here. You'll get a what do you call this, a plastic, yes, a plastic housing with some metal bits here and there. Like this is a metal band, as you can see. This is a metal band. It also has this one. It also has a, what do you call this? A etching here, which says "Born for Music." It can't focus here, but yeah, as you can see, it is "Born for Music." It is a nice touch, and at the same time, it also has a foam here, which is quite soft. This is a faux leather, I believe, along with the ear cups. Yeah, as you can see, it is quite soft and it is very light to the ear, so I had no problems with it. It also has the left and right indicators here and there, as you can see. So yeah, I had no problems with this one. If I were to nitpick as for the build quality, it would have been nice if the Snowski Anytime folds, because the Snowski Anytime doesn't fold. Unlike, like for example, the Cos Porta Pro folds and it goes a very transportable and very portable. Like literally it also has a pouch or a case, I believe. Well, this one doesn't have that. But I can tolerate that since I've you I use this for like 2 to 3 weeks during my during my shoots. Yes, I do portrait photography and I let my models use this as a prop. For I also use this to run down on errands. I use this on coffee shops. I use this pretty much most of the time and literally anytime, as what the name suggests. So durability wise, I had no problems with this one despite of its quite lightweight ish type of feel. Okay. Okay, but at the same time, it still feels premium for a lightweight portable on-ear headphones, at least to me. Okay, okay. Now, as for the fit and comfort, again, I had no problems with this one as well, because this is very light to the ear. The clamping force is not as tight compared to the Roselsa Distant Mountain that I have reviewed weeks ago. So I had no problems with this one in terms of fit and comfort. It fits like a glove in my ear, but at the same time, it is very, very light to the ear. So yeah, I had no problems using this for a very long time. I once used this in my work shift for around 8 hours. Actually, it is 10 hours because I did some side job, client job here and there. So I had no problems using that throughout. So there's that. Okay, okay. Now as for the feature set, like the Snowski Anywhere, the feature set on this one isn't really much. It is quite simple and straightforward. But I'm glad that Fio slash Snowski managed to trickle down the essentials, or yeah, the current essentials of a casual listener that they usually look for in on an on-ear headphones or headphones in general. Like for example, the active noise cancelling. Yes, this has active noise cancelling. This has ANC on. This has transparency mode as well, which is good, and a transparency off. Sorry, ANC off. So yeah, the ANC on this one for an on-ear headphone is quite effective in my opinion. But if you're coming from an over-ear headphone, like for example Kiwi Ears, the Kiwi Ears headphone Ardor, yes, the Kiwi Ears Ardor, which is an over-ear headphone that I have reviewed recently, you may find that the ANC on the Snowski Anytime is a bit weaker compared to that, but it is quite understandable because again, this is an on-ear headphone, so it definitely does not go over your whole ear. But for an on-ear headphones, I am quite impressed when it comes to the active noise cancellation. I managed to feel that, I managed to experience that during my coffee sessions, since it canceled out most of the ambient noise, even the background music of the coffee shop that I've been with by a lot. Okay, so I had no problems with the ANC on this one. Okay, as for it also has a mic as well. The mic is quite decent for its price. I don't think that I have heard something better than the mic of the Snowski Echo Mini, if not the same. So there's that. The Bluetooth 5.4 is a huge deal to me because I managed to connect this with all of my devices with ease. I had no problems connecting and disconnecting them quickly. So yeah, I had no problems with that one. It connects really well. It adds a bit no, it adds a lot of convenience because I have experience. I have seen myself not fiddling with the Snowski anytime during my errands and commutes, which made me focus more on what are the things that are happening in my environment, or what are the things that I'm doing by that time. So yeah, it is quite impressive on that one. Okay, aside from that, there isn't really a what do you call this, any extravagant features or like a gimmicks on this one. So yeah, it is quite minimalist. It is very simple and straightforward in terms of operation, but I like it. I like how Snowski do that because it is very intuitive. And yeah, I tend to focus on what I am doing more instead of fiddling with the Snowski anytime. So that's a good thing to me. If I were to nitpick, um, probably it's the codec, but I am not it isn't really a deal breaker to me. Actually, codecs aren't really a deal breaker to me because I rarely use wireless earphones or headphones in that regard. So there's that. But those people that really care about codecs that much, the max codec for the Snowski Anytime is in AAC codec. So it is quite on the standard-ish slash lower-ish side of things. It is not SBC, of course, but it is AAC. So if you really care about that, you do have to keep that in mind. Okay. For as for myself, I don't really dig, or I don't really dive on that one. It doesn't really bother me that much either way, because at the end of the day, I'm just listening to my Spotify when I'm on the go, wirelessly. Okay. Okay. Now, as for the sound on this one is, it is quite generic in my opinion compared to the other Bluetooth headphones, and probably Bluetooth IEM slash earphones that I have heard under $50. But at the same time, it is well done compared to those, because this one sports a V-shaped sound signature that leans to the bassy-ish side of the spectrum. But at the same time, it isn't really that bassy as well compared to the headphones that are existing here, the Bluetooth headphones and Bluetooth IEMs that are existing within this price point. I am glad that Fio slash Snowski did a good job on tuning the Anytime, because it isn't really that muddy to my liking, which is good. Yes, I haven't experienced any muddiness or smudge or smearing of the bass on the overall, or on the whole sound of this one as well, which is a good thing. But at the same time, it doesn't also have the harshness or tinniness that I have experienced with some Bluetooth headphones within this price range, even under Bluetooth headphones within the 100 USD range. So that's a good thing. If don't get me wrong, this isn't also in my opinion, this isn't an audiophile grade, if that's a thing. It's far from being audiophile in terms of the sound, but at the same time, I can see any deal breaker or like a huge concern when it comes to the sound of this as well. Most details, most technical chops for this price are decent at best, and they are nothing to write home about. If I were to nitpick, there are times that the sound, or that the treble can be a bit thin to my liking. Especially when I use this with the ANC mode on. So people that really care about their treble that much, and they are looking for an extravagant treble response here in the Snowski Anytime, might be disappointed on that one. But overall, for most people, if you're just a casual listener doing some casual music listening or podcast listening, or probably game, yes, this also has a, what do you call this also has a gaming mode, but I don't usually use that because um it doesn't really impact me that much. But yes, this as a game mode, you won't be having any problems with the Snowski anytime in terms of sound. In fact, this is one of the better sets that I have auditioned under $50 if we're talking about on-ear headphones specifically. So there's that. Okay, okay. Now as for the battery consumption and the charging time, just like the Snowski Anywhere, I had a what do you call this? I had a hard time draining the battery of the Snowski Anytime as well. It literally throughout this reviewing period that I've been doing with the Snowski Anytime, I only managed to charge the Snowski Anytime for around 3 times for the past 2 to 3 weeks of usage and observation with this one, which is quite outstanding for its price. I haven't seen any, or I haven't experienced any on-ear headphones that lasted as long in battery when compared here in the Snowski Anytime. I do take note that this, just like the Snowski Anywhere, I use this for around 4 to 5 hours with ANC mode on, ANC mode off, and sometimes transparency mode through the day. So I can confidently say that it is very very reliable on doing its job, which is a good thing to me, because again, if I were to nitpick, you can't use the Snowski Anytime in wired mode. Sadly, this is quite a concern to me, because I am an advocate for longevity of products to reduce e-waste. But um, it is nice that Snowski, what do you call this? It is nice that Snowski managed to juice out the Anytime with a huge battery life. So yeah, despite it not having a wired connection, in my opinion, you don't really need that here in the Snowski Anytime, because the battery endurance here is very excellent for this context. Okay, okay. Now as for the charging time on this one is around an hour, around 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes actually. So yeah, it is quite quick, and definitely it is definitely reasonable, since again the battery endurance of the Snowski Anytime is insane in my opinion. Take it from me as someone who doesn't really use Bluetooth earphones that much. Okay? So please do take that with a spoonful or probably a bucket of salt if you have to. Okay? Okay. So I'll be switching now to the Tagalog version of this review for a little bit. Okay. Okay. So, bali si Snowski Anytime is around 2,000 pesos or 1,000, probably 1,500 pesos by the time na pinost ko tong review to. So, do take that in mind. May tatlong color siya. May kulay pink, may kulay black, and yun nandito sa akin is yung kulay white. Okay. Yung build quality niya, katulad ng in-expect ko sa FIO for this price. So, halo-halo siya ng plastic, ng faux leather, and at the same time, what do you call this? Bakal. Yung bakal kasi yung sa headband niya. If I were to nitpick on this one, the ear cups aren't replaceable, I believe. But hopefully I am wrong, since FIO doesn't really answer that question. Okay? Okay. Now, as for the, what do you call this? The features, wala siya ganong features na extravagant aside sa essentials and fundamentals niya. Like for example, yung ANC. Yes, maganda yung ANC dito for an on-ear headphone. Very very useful siya sa akin during coffee breaks, or what do you call this, during meetings. Wala rin ako naging problem doon. May microphone din siya, may transparency mode, may gaming mode din siya. So there's that. Aside doon, wala naman na siyang kahit anong extravagant na na features, okay? And yung button layout niya, very intuitive, madali lang matutunan. Kahit na hindi mo natingnan, pag inoperate mo, madali na lang talaga. Oo, so props sa Snowski and FIO for that one, kasi ayoko rin na nagbubuting-ting ng headphone sa daan actually, or sa commute, kasi mas gusto ko nakaka-focus sa ginagawa ko. Okay? Okay. Now, as for the sound, yung sound niya is yung usual na sound ng mga on-ear headphones sa price na to, or probably IEMs din na mild V-shape or V-shape na malapit sa bassy side ng mga bagay-bagay, but maayos yung pagkakatono dito ng Snowski Anytime kasi hindi siya sobrang bassy. At the same time, hindi rin siya, wala siya ganong bleed. Wala siyang bleed sa lower mids, wala siyang ngongo na tunog, wala talaga. If gusto ko mag-nitpick or mag-nitpick ako, may times nagiging manipis yung tunog ng treble niya, lalo na pag naka-ANC mode, pero para sa akin lang naman yon, hindi talaga siya deal breaker. Okay? Okay. Tapos sa battery naman, sa battery, ang tagal, literal, ang tagal kong ginamit to na walang charge. By the time na nirecord ko to, o tatlong beses ko palang na-charge tong Snowski na anytime. So, malupit yun para sa akin, lalo na sa price na to. Very reliable siya doon, and dapat lang in the sense na hindi mo siya pwede gamitin ng wired connection. Trinay ko na lahat ng cables na meron ako. Trinay ko na lahat din ng what do you call this, yung stock cable na padala ni Fio nakasama sa Snowski Anytime, wala. Hindi mo talaga siya pwede gamitin ng wired. So, maganda na ganun ang ginawa ni Fio na makunat talaga yung battery niya kasi mas matagal mo na siyang i-charge. I mean, mas matagal mo na siyang marirealize na need mo na i-charge ganito ganyan. So, yun, walang problem dun. Now, babalik na ako sa verdict ng Snowski Anytime in English, okay? Okay, so what's my verdict here with the Snowski Anytime? Well, in my opinion, this is one of the better ones, if not the best that I have reviewed and encountered under $50. There aren't a lot of on-ear Bluetooth headphones existing in this price point, so it would be really unfair if I compare this to the higher ones that I have reviewed under $100. Since believe me, the price difference of $50 to $100 in terms of like quality is in this context is quite night and day, given that these are headphones. Okay, you can't find headphones. There are only a few headphones that really stood out to me in terms of the build quality and sound quality that they can deliver. So I am glad that Snowski Anytime is one of the best that I have heard under $50. Okay, but yes, please do manage your expectations. Again, this is like a 30 to 40 US dollars. So compare this with the likes of, like, let's say cost KSC 75 or probably a Cost Porta Pro in that regard, but it is quite unfair since the standard version of the Cost Porta Pro is wired while this one is wireless. So there's that. But overall, I can recommend the Snowski Anytime if you're just looking for a portable Bluetooth on-ear headphones that has the fundamentals you need, like for example, the gaming and the ANC mode. And while delivering a very good sound quality for its price. Like for example, this is a V-shaped set. This is a V-shaped slightly bassy set. So there's that. Okay, and now that ends my review for the Snowski Anytime. Again, I'd like to thank Snowski/Fio for sending this unit to me in an exchange for a very honest and transparent review. Rest assured that all of my reviews are honest and transparent to the core, like I always do, for the benefit of everybody, of course, including me. Since again and again, this isn't really my forte, I usually write reviews, not record videos. There are a lot of YouTubers that does that. And at the same time, this is the rawest of the raw, since I won't be editing this extensively, and this isn't really my native language. English isn't really my native language. Okay. Now, as for the backlogs, there are still a lot of products that I have to review and recommend. That I have to review, okay, and showcase on all of my platforms and communities that I am in. So please do bear with me because I'm taking this as slowly but surely as much as possible, since I don't want to recommend something that I haven't used extensively. Yeah, I want to recommend things that I have used practically in all scenarios that I usually do. Okay? Thank you very much for stopping by, and see you on the next one.